Good afternoon, guys. So today's class it's about literature, Gothic literature and Romantic literature. So I want to start with a question. Have you guys ever heard a story with dark castles, ghosts, or mysterious characters? Yes, The Fall of House of Usher is a very good example, Jalen. I love this story. What about one that describes the beauty of nature and human emotions? Yes, I love this one, Carol. A good example. So, let's start talking about literature. Romantic and Gothic literature were major literary movements in the 19th century. Gothic literature is a darker, more mysterious branch of Romanticism. I mean, to Romantic literature is the big movement, and Gothic literature is a part, a branch of Romanticism, okay? Romantic literature, we have as an example the Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Last class, I brought you guys the trailer of the movie, and you enjoyed, right? So that's a kind of romantic literature. Historical context for Romantic literature originated in Europe in the late 18th century and spread to America in the early 19th century. It was especially a reaction against the rationalism of the Enlightenment, philosophical movement, and the Industrial Revolution. People was insatisfied with Industrial Revolution and started this movement. Characteristics of Romanticism: emphasis on emotion, nature, and individualism, celebration of the sublime, inspiring beauty of nature, because nature was very important once they were insatisfied with industrialization. Interest in the supernatural and folklore. Focus on intuition over logic. Okay, these are the characteristics. And we've got some authors. William Wordsworth, United Kingdom. Lord Byron, United Kingdom. Also Washington from United States and Ralph Waldo from United States. I asked Julia to bring us one poem, very classic from Romanticism, which is She Walks in Beauty. Can you read for us? Let's read together, guys. Okay, now that we read, let's realize this poem's focus on feelings, okay? Now let's talk about Gothic literature. And I have as an example Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. I brought last class the trailer and you also liked it, right? So this is an example of Gothic literature. Characteristics of Gothic literature. Remember, guys, Gothic literature is one branch, a part of this big movement, Romantic literature. It focuses also on nature, emotion, and individualism. It celebrates the beauty of natural world and the power of imagination, but more specifically, in the darker side of our emotions, the fear, for example. So this is the main point, the main characteristic. Some authors, we've got Edgar Allan Poe with The Fall of House of Usher, as Jalen told us as an example, very good story. Bram Stoker with Dracula, very famous. Mary Shelley with Frankenstein. And I asked Robert to bring us the poem The Raven. Did you search, Robert? Yeah, so guys, let's read together The Raven, part of it, because it's long. Okay, now that we read, let's see the darker parts of this poem. Okay, pretty good. Yes, good example. That's very dark. It's Gothic literature. Okay, guys, summarizing the differences. Romantic literature, the big movement, is optimistic, celebrates nature. Gothic literature, which is a part of Romantic literature, has dark, mysterious, and eerie. Romantic literature focuses on individual emotions, while Gothic literature focuses specifically on the emotion of fear and madness. One example of Romantic literature, the Legend of Sleep Hollow, and Gothic literature, The Raven, as we read today. And to end our class, I have some questions for you guys. Why do you think people enjoy dark, mysterious stories like The Raven, like Gothic literature? Yes, I agree with you, Robert. That's a good point. That's a fair point. And guys, can you think about a modern move of series influenced by these styles? Yes, Lauren, I love the following this series. It's really based on Edgar Allan Poe. Very good example. Okay, good example too. Guys, thank you for the class today. See you.